What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Chat's Home. Today, I'm talking to an amazing artist from right here in Los Angeles, Fih. What's up,
Hey,
Fih?
what's the deal?
And Cheph.
Hello.
What's up?
And this is the first time because Tay, you might recognize Tay from Asiatica, from Danielle Davis, and this is the third time you're here. The first person to ever, this is the three-peat for the very first person. So we got you a sweater.
Oh, what?
That's fire.
Oh,
That's so cool.
Yeah, just
Here's some drip.
Whoa,
Fire.
Chat's
It
Home
goes
drip.
with the mask.
Oh,
It
you
goes
know
with the
what it
mask.
is. You know what's going on.
Yes.
Thank you for being here, my friends.
Oh,
Good to
yeah,
see
man.
you.
It's always a great time.
Appreciate it. And Fih, it's so nice to meet you. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So let's get into it. I know you're from here in LA, but you spent some time in New York. Did you go to school out there?
Yeah, I used to play sports, so I got like recruited to like go play at NYU.
Oh, dang.
And then it was cool. It was cool.
What sport?
Volleyball.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's cool. How long were you out there for?
I was out there 4 years. Like I stayed a little bit after I graduated, but moved back because I got homesick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Things like that.
did you happen to were you making music out there too while you were at NYU?
Yeah, that's kind of how it happened. I always did music when I was little, but nobody in my family is musical, and I was around athletes, so it's pretty discouraging being around
Right.
that. But then I went to a cipher in New York. It's called Legendary Ciphers, and those niggas, they just really could rap, and I was like, why am I not doing this? So I started to do it, and then that's kind of how it happened from
That's
there.
so cool.
Yeah.
Dang, yeah, that must be tough because I grew up in a family of athletes too, and I feel like they look at music like this crazy
Yeah,
thing.
like a fantasy side thing to do.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So it must be kind of tough to convince everyone that well, I guess now that they hear the
They're
music,
now
they know it's real.
They always thought I couldn't sing or anything. So when they heard me seriously trying to try, they were like, oh. I'm like, okay. Yeah. So they're pretty supportive now, which is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is the LA versus New York scene pretty tangibly different?
Yeah. Like I would play LA music out there and they're like, turn this shit off. I don't want to hear this shit.
dang.
And then I bring New York shit over here and everybody's like, turn that shit off. I'm not trying to hear that. So it is different. I feel like the only person they really listened to out there was Nipsey. That's the only person I feel like reached any type of segue, maybe no. Yeah. That's really it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even all the big West Coast people like Kendrick and
they're like, it's cool. They're like, well, I ain't trying to really hear that. They're like, I'm not trying to hear that. I'm trying to hear some real street shit. That's what they were saying. I'm like, what do you mean? But
yeah.
to each its own.
Yeah. Who's coming up out of New York right now that's the big representing New York? Is that
I
where
feel
JPEG Mafia is and stuff?
I feel like, yeah. I don't know. I feel like they're doing a lot of drill shit right now.
Oh, right.
The guy who made the Whoop-Dee song or
CJ, yeah.
Pop Smoke,
Mhm.
or rest in peace to that. Shit.
Very
I
good
don't even
point.
know. I feel like now I'm more into LA music and everything out here now that
Yeah.
I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah. So when you got back, and that's something that obviously I noticed being friends with Dan the Man and meeting the chef. Sorry, guys.
Cheph.
Chef. Okay, sorry. Meeting these guys, I feel like you have such a strong community here in LA.
Mhm.
Was that hard to build, or how did you get infused in that community?
Yeah, it was kind of scary, when I first moved back, and at that time I had a manager and he was just like, well, who do you know that does music out here? I'm like, well, maybe 3 people, and he's like, what the fuck, So it just kind of happened randomly. I was doing a show in South Bay, and then this guy Quest that I knew found me, retweeted me, then all these people them and Seb and all these people, I started to meet them, and I don't really remember how I met Tate. How did I?
It was, we were doing Pray for the Hood at Hot and Cool.
Yeah.
And I was performing with Dan, and then I saw Fire, and she was like, hey, can you and the homie Matthias play this Erykah Badu song? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. And that's how we, I was like, we should make music. And she was like, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's how it happened. And then through him, I met Stefan and Nigel and a bunch of other people. And then it just,
Dang.
my little buds now,
my game, get some play, maybe gon' swing through to some hits. Ooh, shit, I know your name, but who is you with? It's a shame, cause I wanna spit my game, get some play, maybe gon' swing through to some hits. Hit it from the back if you wanna. We can have a conversation chillin' in the sauna. We complete a fifth, fuck that bitch in your honor. They can try to block you, but I'm knocking out the coffee cup. The game, it ain't the same since you took me to Kauai. Playing in the sand while we watch the sun shine. Sun kiss till the moon rise. Oh my, finna get the moon ride. Just ride, till we naked in our altercations. Got a need for speed, you the one with patience. Cause ooh, this gotta fly into the abyss. I can lie, I'm blue like a stick. I can even drive if you with it. If you're trying to catch a vibe, we can take it on the road. Why I feel obliged, man, I hardly even know. But ooh, shit, know your name, but who is you with? It's a shame, cause I wanna spit my game, get some play, maybe gon' swing through to some hits. Can I get some fire right now? Give me some of that dope and I ain't talking about the pounds. Got me on a high, you ain't get a whole ounce. Tryna feel it all and I need it right now. Glass half full, nigga, fill up my coffee cup. Add a cup of sugar cubes and give it a nicely touch. Niggas like some Pro Tools, delete it then start again. Niggas in Michigan, dirty like shit in Flint. Finna make my way, you can say I'm an artisan. Niggas try to hate, boy, what is an artist then? Got 'em like, ooh, damn, can I introduce you to the crew? Fam, I'm something like Medusa, so if you can look into my eyes and see if you can, stay and take a stand even with a hotter stone. Probably take some time, finna have you switching zones like, ooh, shit, know your name, but who is you with? It's a shame, cause I wanna spit my game, get some play, maybe gon' swing through to some hits. Ooh, shit, I know your name, but who is you with? It's a shame, cause I wanna spit my game, get some play, maybe gon' swing through to some hits. Ooh, shit, finna catch a groove, shit, finna make a move, shit, with you, yeah, shit, finna catch a groove and shit, finna make a move, shit, on you, yeah.
Yeah, that's rad. So how did I don't know, Tay, this is a question for you and you guys as well, but how do you go about discovering talent? Just talking to you, I mean, you have brought two artists on the show now, and they're all so great, and everyone you send me is so tight. It's how do you find these people?
I just look for the good music, man. You know, I get recommended sometimes, or I'll just meet people at shows. That's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, LA from 2014 to 2018 had so much talent just in the streets, and no one knows how to do the business. No one wants to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, come on, guys, let's just build a community off this shit. And we started to. So now every time someone's hot, we know about it.
That's dope.
You know?
Yeah. And is that kind of the goal, Cheph, is to work with these artists and make music for them, or are you guys making your own music, or how's that going?
Well, Cheph is a separate thing. We do produce for artists and whatnot, but the music with Cheph is very whatever goes type thing. It's anti-jazz.
Yeah, I'm trying to be very free with it. So, spoiler, there is music. So,
yeah, we be making some heat, honestly.
yeah.
And then we make heat with Fih, and it's lit, you know?
Yeah.
We do, indeed.
So, do you guys have vocalists and stuff on your own music, or?
No, not yet. I mean, Nigel sings on a song, and it's pretty cool. Nigel's raw. He be singing.
I mean, I'm just trying to get out my comfort zone, because every time I do, that's when it starts sounding good. I'm not before, what is it, 3 years ago? If you asked me to sing, I would have never done it. I'd be I'm not the guy for that.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I said, just step out. Met these guys and they know what to do. They give me confidence. I give them confidence. I give so like it's just a great chemistry.
Yeah.
And that's what happens when we're in the room and we decide to make a song. We just read each other's vibes, and it's just honestly so productive, so nice. It feels so good to just make music, to be honest.
Yeah.
In this day and
It's a
age.
good time.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
It's comfort.
Yeah.
It's comfort. It's like, damn, I'm always good as long as I got my music.
I love that. So Fih, like when you started making music, were you just like singing? Were you like how did you actually be like, oh, I want to get into this?
It's so funny. I actually need to take that video down. Like the first song I put out, like it was hardcore rapping, like just listening to like, you know, like Mobb Deep, Nas, Jay-Z, you know, all these people. I'm like, yeah, you know, like, and being in New York, I was around a bunch of MCs, you know, that were so much better. So I'm like, I'm trying to rap like that, you know. And then I think just one song I did a little bit of singing, and then someone was like, you should sing. And at first I was like offended. I was like, what you trying to say? I can't rap? Is that what y'all trying to do? And then more people kept saying it. And then like I met this other homie. They were called like Herrick and Hooley, and they kind of in New York, and they helped me like get more comfortable with singing and doing that. And then by the time I came out here, like with all of them, it just started to, you know, come together.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's cool. So it's literally like after that cypher, you were like, oh dang, I want to
I
do
was
this.
just rapping. I have a whole notebook of just raps.
Wow.
She can rap,
Oh my
man.
god, it's so embarrassing. Looking
Bars
back
for
at it, I'm
days.
like,
She has bars. She's
Days.
really
Bars for
impressive.
For real.
Honestly,
no
I
cap.
feel like I was looking at I might have seen like some of those videos because I was like, oh dang, like she has such a great singing voice, but like also could rap like really well. So like, do you prefer one over the other?
I feel like right now I'm in this like, I'm starting to figure it out, you know, just kind of like it's like an in-between pocket where I can do both.
Yeah.
That's the most comfortable to me because I feel like now that I've been singing more, like I tell Tay all the time, like I think I forgot how to rap. He's like, you didn't forget how to rap, but like,
You didn't.
you know, it's just got to get back in that zone. But yeah, like an in-between.
Dang.
I love when Fih raps. She be saying I make her sing. That's all her. And it's fire either way. It's really fire either way. We're working on a project right now, and it's pretty amazing. You know, it's produced by like me and then Stefan, Nigel, our homegirl Brooke, who's part of Asiatica.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty spicy.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's super cool. I want to talk about Recipe because that's probably one of my favorite tracks. It's just like super smooth and like classic, you know. Yeah, how did that song come together? Did you guys make it together, or was that with someone else?
No, it's the homie L. Evans. He's my Twitter friend. And he was like, got some beats. So I'm like, yeah, send it to me. And so then, yeah, that one just resonated. And it was just kind of like a, you know, just like, I don't know, it was just like a natural feeling, kind of writing, you know, and then just, yeah, it just happened kind of seamlessly. And it was me just trying to talk to myself, like, you know, you don't need these niggas, just you. You know, easier said than done, literally, but you know, working on it. But yeah,
it's a good message for sure. And the I don't know if it was the artwork or you might have been like shooting a video or something, and you were like dressed as like a '50s singer.
Yeah,
I was like, that looked really cool. What was like the idea behind that aesthetic?
I really like, you know, like visuals and watching stuff. So like, it was kind of inspired by Idlewild, you know, with Outkast, and it was like a Paula Patton scene, and I was just like, oh, if I could do this one day, you know. So we tried to do like an abbreviated version, obviously, but that was kind of the inspo for it.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Are more videos coming or like visuals? Is that something you want to do?
Yes, there's a video in the works. I'm just trying to figure out when to drop it, and then we got like a video in the works too for like one of the songs on the project. So
Nice.
yeah, summertime.
Tight. So is that like, obviously you don't work only with these guys, but I'm sure like other producers are hitting you up. Like how does that even work? Like, do you just have a bunch of emails of like different beats or different ideas, and you just kind of go through and choose which stick out, or like how does that work for you?
I mean, yeah, like I will say, yeah, I heard that too. I was like, I would say majority, honestly, of my time I'm with Cheph, you know, or Tay. But like the other homie Smiley, who's like in Anais, there's like different producers in that group that I worked with, and then other ones either like my Twitter friends or like I just meet them, you know, like performing. Now it's a little different. So I feel like now, especially because of COVID too, I just kind of I'm more comfortable working with the same people.
Right.
Rather than, because I like to sit with them and like see them make it from scratch.
Right.
Like I don't mind getting the pre-made beats, but that shit just feels more raw, you know?
Yeah, more collaborative. You're like doing it all together from the
Yeah.
start. Yeah. From like producer to producer, is it like, how do you guys work with artists or find artists? Do you like doing it from the start, or do you like send people music?
Every now and then we'll
Can you hit the mic?
Sorry. Every now and then we'll send something to people, but most of the time we'll just make it in the studio.
Yeah.
Like that's how I like to do sessions.
From nothing, just the vibe in the room.
That's cool.
It's a lot like more fun, and I think it's like natural. It doesn't feel like a whole like load on you. It's just like we take it piece by piece, and we're like, oh, let's think this part out more.
Yeah.
Let's think this part out more. Oh my goodness, and it just starts flowing, and then we eventually just have a song, and the singer was there with us, so it's like it's
It becomes their song.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
rather than a song that you could send out to a bunch of people and you
Right.
never know who it's gonna go. If you have the artist in the room with you and you make the piece, it's their song.
Yeah, facts.
Very, very special kind of way to work, in my opinion.
Yeah, love that. What comes first for you guys? Like the drum line, bass line?
It switches up. Like either Steph will have a very hot loop that I want to chop up and ruin.
Doesn't ruin it, only makes it better.
And then I'll put some very heavy drums on, and then Nigel will come and I'm like
exactly
yeah.
that motion.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Literally
Quite
that.
Literally.
And we're just like, this is sick. And then we're like, all right, let's take this serious. Or sometimes it just starts off with like a Nigel bass line or my gits or drums. It's like it changes, and that's what like makes music cool, because you can just attack it from so many different angles.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fun.
Nice. That's cool. Do you guys, obviously you're not, I mean, you play in Asiatica. I mean, you're in Asiatica, you play with Dan's band. Do you miss like the live band thing? Like, do you
Yes.
wish you were
Yes.
playing shows again?
Yes.
Yes. Oh my
Very
God.
much.
It's crazy because we're doing this again, and the last time we were here, we were still in a pandemic.
Yes.
And I'm like,
We are
damn, when
still
is
in a
this gonna
pandemic.
end?
I know, right?
But like, you know, I'm patient, and I think we're all patient. We have a lot of work that we're doing right now.
It gives us
Yeah.
time to hone in on the music and the skills and stuff too.
Yeah.
So when
I mean,
we
it
get
seems-
back on stage, it's gonna be better than ever.
Yeah, we're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, the one thing that this quarantine taught me is like patience and also self-reflection, and I feel like this was like meant to happen to all of us, to be like time to reflect what needs to be fixed, what needs, catering. So like when we were all working, it feels like in a way we're getting better when we're with each other, and it really sets up for us to do live performances, and it will hit it on the scene when we come out, and it's grateful and not grateful for the pandemic kind of situation,
Right.
So
Yeah.
Give me that recipe. Rest of me blue. Yeah. Away from here. But if I knew here, I'd be far more near to you. Time slowed. 1, 2, 3 side note. Need you next to me. Need that recipe so I can find more ties that's to my soul. God be blessing me. What's that recipe? I've been blind most of my life, but that's fine, 'cause I realized what I need here. And I'm afraid recipe. I'll be back, my dear, 'cause all that I need, yeah, ooh, is that recipe. Recipe, recipe. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, ooh, yeah, yeah, oh yeah,
Like
Scarily lit.
when me and
low-key.
Fih started working, like I was a very nervous person because I hadn't worked with many artists at that point. And I was like, she was like, you want some wine to relax? I'm like, no, I just want to make a good beat. And then we made Ooh Shit one time, and I was like, oh, I can breathe.
Oh, dope.
I got
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
And then I realized she likes to turn up. I also like to turn up. Let's turn up in the studio.
Yeah.
We just
Made
made
a beautiful
hits.
friendship.
Yes.
That's
But
cool.
yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I guess I try to do as much as I can, but sometimes there are days where like it's really depressing and like
Yeah.
we can't go out. Like shit, literally everything was shut down. Like there's nothing to do, or
Right.
people were getting, so I can't see them. So
Right.
those times, I guess, yeah, just get a little lit, to try to get some inspiration. But
Yeah.
Oh my.
Where,
Confessions.
For real.
where does your like lyric writing come from then?
Really, I'll go in and they're like, what do you want? I'm like, just make something. Like, just do your, feel your feels, and then I'm gonna feel off those feels.
Oh, cool.
But usually it's just, I'll hear a flow, not exactly words yet, and then I'll be like, okay, what words can I say from that? And yeah, and I just try to read as much as I can, and sometimes weird words just be in my head. I don't even know how they're there, and then I say them. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that works. So yeah, it's
Dang,
just
that's
kind of
cool. So it's all like really fresh usually in the studio. Like
yeah,
when-
it's just a gamble.
dang,
Yeah.
that's dope. That's super cool. Did you make Sit Back with these guys too?
No. So that's the other homie, Jihad, that I work with. He's really fire. Made some songs with him too. But yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, I was gonna ask because I feel like the last few songs were like a little bit more like classic R&B ish.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm making R&B right now. I guess I guess yeah. I'm just kind of going with the feels. I
Yeah.
just like music. So
There it is.
yeah.
Is that what you guys are like on the project? Is it gonna be kind of R&B based or more hip hop? Or like,
It's both.
yeah.
There's hip hop songs.
Yeah.
There's hip hop
There
songs.
is,
There's
indeed.
Afrobeat songs. There's
Yeah.
pop songs. There's R&B songs.
We got a good mix of
It's
stuff,
Yeah.
I
fucking
think.
fire.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool because they all like different genres, so it helps. And I like different genres too, but they're producing wise, it makes them try new shit. And then I'm like, oh, okay, all right, we can
It's
go
a
down this
melting
road.
pot.
Oh,
Ideas.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah, I think we were in like the Asia set or something, and you were singing like My Chemical Romance or like some like emo stuff just to be like funny. But
Yeah, the angst was
Yeah.
real that night. So much yerb.
Oh yeah, too much Europe that night.
is there a certain artist or genre maybe Fi that like most people wouldn't expect you to like or pull influence from?
Well, funny enough, me and Tay were in the car driving here, and we were listening to Kings of Leon. So like,
Fire.
I feel like my head is pretty. I have an open mind to any type of music. When I was not little, maybe like 12, 13, that teenage angst age,
Right.
I was listening to a lot of like screamo, heavy metal music. Like my mom used to call it devil music. She'd be like, you're in there listening to that devil music, girl. And I'm like, no, it's fine. But yeah, so I feel like just being open to different shit when I was younger helps me now. Like I could listen to anything really.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys pull from different like inspirations as well, right? Like
Oh, yeah.
you listen to all kinds of music.
Oh my goodness, I submerge myself with that. And Tay also is great source of music knowledge, to be honest.
Yes.
Like all the stuff he
Yes.
shows me is just like out of this world, and I get so inspired from that, and from that I just go down the rabbit hole with like, oh, these are similar artists, or oh, I'd be checking out some like forums, some Reddit subreddits, and I'd just be like, where's the good music? And I just try to I try to literally find it all and transcribe
That's
it
cool.
all as much as possible, because if you can sing it, you know it. So that's literally
Yeah.
what I'm
Fuck
on.
yeah, like,
That's what I'm on.
That's tight.
Yeah. And yeah, it
So-
is an
yeah.
inspiration working with these guys. There's always music on. There's always music being talked about. Something's always being shared, and it's a learning experience, you know.
Yeah.
I try to listen to a good mix of a variety of music, study it, figure out what I like, what I don't like. You know, it's a good time.
Yeah, that's cool. Love that. I think did I see in an interview or something you said you wanted to go to like New Orleans to finish the music, or
Oh
to
no,
make-
I do. Like that was kind of, obviously it's not gonna be this one, but like that would kind of be my dream, just because my family's not super cultured with our culture, you know. So like I'm like Haitian and Creole and Native Indian. Like I don't know shit about anything, you know. So
yeah.
I'm just kind of like, it would be cool to like go back to like kind of where, you know, like my family took place, and maybe that would help for like an album, you know.
Yeah.
Whenever we work on the album, you feel me, I would like to go there, somewhere where like my origins have
Yeah.
started.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. That'd be so fun, and that's like a huge music city, right? Like
Yeah.
Brass.
And they
like-
got drive-through like daiquiri stores and stuff. I'm like, period. So got to
That'd-
go.
That'd be so cool. Would you guys go down there with it?
fuck yeah, that sounds
Hell
fun as
yeah.
hell.
Support
Definitely.
100%. We
What?
support our artists.
I
Yeah.
keep hearing
And
New
we go
Orleans is magical.
wherever. We go wherever. You know, if the music needs, it's what the music needs.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
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 That's awesome.
For real though, I would love to go to New Orleans, you
That'd be
know?
fun.
Like that shit is fire. And there's like good food, good
Yeah.
music. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That'd be sick. What'd you say, Stefan?
Oh, I said it. I've heard it's magical.
Yeah,
I'd like to
yeah.
check it out.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And then the last thing, La Brea Baby is kind of like your nickname,
Mhm.
right? What is that? Just do you live off La Brea?
I mean, yeah, I've lived off La Brea pretty much. Like I go into like a little neighborhood, but that's like the main street to get into it. And yeah, I don't know. It's just been a street my whole life that's like taken me to different sections. Like it would take me to like the white area, you know, where like my school was. Then it would take me back home, then to like my friend's house, like, you know, my first boyfriend's house. Like La Brea just plays such a big part. I used to take the bus on that street. It was a very nasty bus, but you know, that is my street. So you feel
Yeah.
me? I was just like, it's only right to use it in my stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So summer, we're expecting a project with you guys.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool.
Indeed.
That is
Yes.
the goal.
And then an album after that, hopefully.
At
Yeah.
some point.
That's when we go to New Orleans and
Yeah,
make the
that's
album.
going to take
Yeah.
like a lot of time.
When we have like tubas and trumpets.
Right. That's gonna sound crazy. That's gonna sound so crazy.
All the brass arrangements.
For real.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah. I mean, is there anything else you wanted to touch on or talk about that we missed?
You know, no. That's really it.
I don't know when this is gonna come out.
Probably a few weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a song with Dan the Man
Oh.
featuring Fih. It's called Lifetime.
Oh,
That's
damn.
really sick.
Oh.
be
If
cool.
you're
Yes.
watching this, you should either watch the video now or watch it when it comes out.
The video's going to be very cute. Very, very gay and cute.
Very
so.
gay, very queer. Not for the male gaze. No, no,
Not
no.
the male gaze at all.
Not for you,
No,
mate.
no,
Mm-mm. Dang, that's cool. So, are you collaborating with anyone else?
no.
Probably.
I mean, I have like songs with people, yeah. And like the other homegirl, Summer, you know, we're starting to work together. She's really talented.
Summer's fire.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, I'm just trying to meet more homegirls that do music. So come my way if you're out there, you know?
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Anything from you guys before we sign off?
All is well.
Good to be back.
Yeah,
to
good to
be
have you
back.
back. It really is. I'm very excited for this. This is gonna be killer.
Fine.
And then I'll put all your socials and everything in the link below. Is there like our description? Is there any like social media you prefer?
Oh, yes. So follow me at That's Fih, THATSFIH. That's also my Twitter name. I don't go on Facebook, so please don't go on my Facebook. Yeah, that's really it.
No. Don't go on Facebook.
She'll know.
You can follow me at Chai Latte on Instagram. Yeah, you don't need my Twitter. And you can follow us at Cheph Music.
For artists trying to like work with you guys, to just email you or what?
Yeah, you can email us at cheffmusic@gmail.com. Show us what you got.
Yeah.
Are you want to work with artists like across all genres, or
Yeah.
mostly like
Yeah,
singers?
anybody who's interested. just come
Genreless,
around.
Yes.
man.
Okay, cool.
Whatever you do, if it's cool, we're gonna fuck with it. It's tight.
What he said.
I'm gonna
You
start
wanna-
throwing some artists your way because I feel like you guys could even produce a really cool album, even if it's like a rock album or
Yeah,
something.
man.
You know?
Oh
Sounds
my
like a good
goodness,
time.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
talking about influences, Muse is like my favorite band of all time. You know, I love rock music.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like Kings of Leon, Caged Elephant. I would love to meet some Caged Elephant people.
If you like Cage the Elephant,
I love them. So sick. Little rapping white dude over rock beats. It's like, oh man, it's like sick.
yeah.
Such a good description.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you guys again so much for coming on. We'll get into some music right now. Quick shout out from my end, DC Shoes. I love you so much. You hooked up the band with some shoes. That's was super nice of you.
Inspired.
Thank you. I appreciate you, DC.
Yeah, shout out to DC. Tay's beat was in a DC video.
It was for snowboarding. I've never
Sick.
been. DC. Huh? Take me snowboarding, bro.
And then Topo Chico, as always. Love you guys. Topo Chico mineral water.
Shout out to
Fire.
Topo Chico. Fire.
For
My
real.
favorite
Shout
sparkling
out.
drink, honestly.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Top tier.
So good.
Thank you for that.
Mm.
Awesome. Well, let's get into some music then. Thank you so much, Fih and Cheph.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
This next song is called Sit Back. I'ma give you what you want. I'ma give you what you need. I'ma give you what you want. I'ma give you what you need. 'Cause I can't get up. Got me numb from the waist down. And I'm a limper. 'Cause you love it when my face down. Yeah, I can't get up and get up and get up. Got me numb from the waist down, waist down. And I'm a limper, a limper, a limper. 'Cause you love it when my face down. Yeah, have me moaning, moaning, can't control it. Know you like it when I ride it in the morning. Do that motion, motion, like the ocean. Got you seasick, cool that whip, can't control it, yep. That's the notion, notion, you be poking. Do it in the backseat, tell me where you want it. And if you want it, put me on it. Can't even stop it, got me dripping like a faucet, yeah. 'Cause I can't get up and get up and get up. Got me numb from the waist down, waist down. And I'm a limper, a limper, a limper. 'Cause you love it when my face down. Yeah, I can't get up and get up.